Oh god, this is huge amount of stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, probably you're hearing the sound of the CPU itself, which is good. Faster presets. Well, man, I'm using a fast preset, so hold. I'm just doing like a little bit of work on finishing this with some of the features. Let me see how. Yeah, this is enough. Sorry for now. See what should I do? I want to turn off the notifications. It's good. It is okay. So so what I'm doing is trying to understand the if thing. The problem currently is that I don't loop to this, which is very naive. Andreas saw it. Like here, I thought that it's like in Python. Like if else if is something like I imagined it's. I'm not sure if that's true for Python actually, but I just imagined that this is how it works in the AST, that something like this and this, and it always has one or two children, but it seems this is not really true. It seems that it can have several, something like this. So in this case it's more complicated because I basically need to always process the first one. Each one, I process each one, and then I make something like the reverse map because that's an else thing, and then I make a next reverse map because it's like, and I'm not entirely sure if this is perfect because it's probably not. The problem is that basically to do this we create a new layer and we reverse the values only in this layer because conditions store them there. But is this so in this case, for example, if has a map, right? So it just no. Save, right? So we don't always reverse it actually because this doesn't always make sense because this assumes that those are the results of the last thing. So this makes sense because it means we had this thing, but if we have instead parent, then we just keep it parent, you know, because it doesn't change. So it's the same with those. So yeah, so this means that, for example, in the first else we just have this kind of save. Jesus. Sorry guys, I have no idea if any of this works, but I'm trying to basically also learn a bit of OBS, but wow. So I got to figure. Basically, it seems that YouTube Studio usually, it usually generates. Good thing. It usually generates like a new stream each time. It's perfect like this. So I'm just gonna practice a little bit. Okay, I see what they mean. So maybe I should try out. This one looks good to me, basically. So I don't think it's too bad, but maybe I'm not sure about the voice and everything. Enable video. Okay. Yep, good. And no. So if something is saved, there is another problem. We should look at this problem, because here we have this thing, you know, c equals 1. So that is parent right now, hopefully. Now c equals 2, that is still parent, because that's what was directors. Then not base new. Now this is good. This means that is safe, and in the next one, whatever it is, base new, right? But now it's more complicated, because if we do something like this, what if we do something like now bump? This is like a bad copy in a way, because it's not really possible, you know, because B is already new, so we can have a wrong, right? We can have something like B is basically, but we wouldn't really do this. We would just update this map. We would first reverse direct it and then update it. So that's okay. Like, no warning for this. That got fine. What about this then? We need additional layers, because otherwise now B is new, and now in the else we want to reverse direct right, but we need like B is new now, but that doesn't mean that it was changed in the last branch. No, we need like conditional branch. So maybe if we change something, we create an additional branch, something like this. So whenever we have this is new stuff, only then we create this additional. Jesus. But that's not always good as well, because we need to create at least one layer here, otherwise this wouldn't be parent, right? So, but if we keep doing this, we need to basically merge back, right? So we need to create this additional layer, and then for the next one we need to pop it and reverse direct it, and then create a new layer which is initialized with the reverse direct, but you can directly change it. And does this make any sense? I'm not sure. So the point is that we have this stack of layers, you know, like for example base maybe new here, and then base nothing changed here. And now when we finish this branch right here, it's like an else, right? It's like an else if. Yeah, that's maybe the simple thing. Maybe we should just handle all of those as in the simple way, like imagine that's inside this else. So we use some kind of recursion, or not even recursion, but just yes, we just add additional layer. Yes, this makes sense. So right, so for the next branch we get like an additional parent, right? And finally we get to this branch where it's not new. So here we get a new branch and we update it, and because B now we know it's A. And then, like all the other cases, we create a new branch initialized with the reverse direct thing. So it's initialized with the new here. So now when we create a new branch, the problem is that on each else, the thing is very simple. On if we have like this kind of map, right? So on if we just pass the map with a new layer for its scope or something, like its block of stuff. So for else we just pass the original map but with a new layer which is initialized as the reverse of the top layer of else, right? Because it's basically else is equivalent to if not the first condition. So the problem we have is if we have else and then else inside this else, right? Like an additional if, this happens on a new layer. So the problem, there is not really a problem. The problem is with elif. We want to do something smart, so we just pass it the original map but with the new layer which is the reverse of the what. The problem with this is on the next elif we don't really want to do it because we want something better. So So yes, that's very good. I realized what I want. Alright, thank you. Layer. We have just the layer of the block. So this layer is initially empty. Like everything is pointing to the parent. So basically it doesn't really know anything. So in the if condition, we just get the if kind of state, right? What if the condition is true? And then each else if before it we start the analysis with the state with a similar layer, but with every time we basically convert update the layer with its reverse values, but only for those that changed last time. But so this is not trivial, because we don't have this notion of like last change. Basically the point is that we need to realize that if we have B safe and C safe, which one was changed in the last. But do we really need to do this? Actually we need to do something easier. We need to have just two layers, like this one, and they're both like parent and parent at the beginning. And yeah, thank God. We need the like old state and the new state. We don't need this whole state. We don't need this whole state thing, man. We don't need like older 0 and it's and many ones. We can have just older and new. So on elif, after each step what we do is we update the old one, right? So we basically copy the top one to the previous one. So for example we got from if that B is safe, and we copy the reverse of it here, that B is new, and that's it. That's true for all the next layers from now on, and we just initialize as an empty next layer. So now we in the elif we get C is new, right? C is safe, but that's easy because we just merge it with the older map, which is like the more important map here. Now we have this elif, and we again get an empty map. That fixes all my problems, and that probably doesn't make sense for you guys, but it does for me. And in the end, what we get is not the top parent. Like, yes, it is important, but we just merge it again to merge the reverse of it again here. In some kind of way that can't really contradict the previous one. Let me think about it, because the problem is that you can write this, and then you can write this. So and else. So what happens here, right there? This is dead code, right? But not entirely, because B might be. Yeah, this is safe, but this is like, yeah, after this, the top, this layer, like not the last one, but the parent, is safe. So after this, the reverse thing that we should merge it. Now we should merge B safe with the reverse result of here. The result of this is obviously that if not base not new, base safe, so the reverse is base new. So now we need to merge those, but usually what we'll get is something like this, because the merging is usually the result of what happens after two branches. But here it's more like not really a merge, but stacking the environment. It's a different operation, you know. It's like merge is more like an OR, but this is like an AND. So here this is not valid, you know. If they're safe and maybe new, this is valid, but if they're safe and new, that's just impossible. It can be possibly both. So we can add additional thing, which is maybe valid or unreachable. So yes, unknown, should be like unreachable. Yes. So
What?
didn't realize this, but
What?
let me.
Sorry.
No problem, man.
Hello.
I don't think anybody sees me, so. But, wow, man, I have some kind of viewers. I'm not sure what.
Did you share it?
Yes, but
Качих си колелото сама.
Wow, man. Okay. Ти беше с такова?
Аз. О, човек. Да знаеш, аз в последния момент хванах почтата и от нас до почтата в Тракия човек обикалях, което е малко повече от обикновения ми маршрут. И след това до вкъщи въртях. Бях при брат ми и сега.
Само, ами, това е доста добре, човек.
Направих си упражненията.
I have no idea what happens.
Човек.
So yes, аз отидох с колело. Yeah, I went with a bike to see the Gumza guy. I saw Bojan.
Bojan?
Yes, and yeah, cool stuff. Like,
къде е бил? Пловдив.
Oh yes, later. A bit later.
Okay. Жана ще си перат дрехите тук. Мислиш ли, че това е проблем? Защото тя каза, че утре ще ми донесе плат.
Окей, това всичко окей.
Окей ли?
You guys don't know Bulgarian, I hope, if anybody's watching, so yeah. Well, I don't know. So I don't like this very well because it's a little bit confusing. But I'm not sure, man. I'm a little bit frustrated, but an easier step would be to just like it should be a special operation, and instead of unreachable, we can add this unreachable. And basically this, if we have an unreachable and we defer, we can just say something like can't really direct be, it is unreachable. This code shouldn't happen, but probably the dead code thing catches it. I'm not sure, man, but that doesn't. I don't really like that I need to add additional thing, but it somehow makes sense, and Andreas wouldn't like it at all. Yep. Anyway, this is not really important. Like we just maintain both of those, and in the end, we just continue with the result, with the state of this. Because this is the after the if we just unify this state. No, it's actually a little bit different. Wait a second. So the pop things that we also reverse direct, they're the result of the condition, but otherwise we have other kind of result layers, which are like the final state of the. For example, if you had something like this this is not new now. So we also in this case we do merge them. We just merge them, and this is what's unified in the end. The other kind of layer matters only here. But let us think a little bit again. Like, what's the simplest way? This thing, yeah, this seems simple. Okay. No. Good, let us write like a test case. Yeah. Sorry. Oh yeah, right. So może okay. Yeah, this is the test. Okay, so this is what we should test. Yeah. This is good stuff. Oh, not entirely sure, but so this is the thing. We use this thing. Good. We had a fail. So what is the fail exactly? Good. So let me think now. Yeah, guys, I know thinking. Wow, why would you think, man? We use this. Good. So what it is? Oh, no, son. No. Yeah.
That's not very COVID friendly.
Yeah.
What?
Let me. Okay, so after that,
What? Kidding me? What? No, not sure about this. And this thing with the format, didn't really think of those cases with the L's. Because you can't have a terminal S, right? So this is actually important. Let me handle this a little bit later. It's probably not so hard. So here the result could be sorry. This tension is okay. This is hot now. This is hot. What is this? Yep, very hot. Hope it's not a huge problem, but maybe I shouldn't just carry it on my knees or put it on some kind of cold, windy layer of stuff. Sorry guys, it's awesome. We got this here. Basically this is how I compile. I just okay, and now yes, we don't need this. There is something slightly special about check condition, so I kinda didn't really realize this. So we plunge.
Good, so this is different. So now this is the map condition. This is the reverse thing. This is like look, this is what I mean. And this is what is true for the next one. So the actual branch layer I need more fragment. Here is in the map condition. And if it's an else, it's the opposite, you know, it's basically the good, yes. Perfect. So, branch map. So this is done. Okay. Yeah. And the after layer is this kind of thing. Now what we know is okay, we need another function. This is this one. Yeah, one other possibility is to indeed just return white. Not really parent, because this would be wrong. Just like a new, because it's white. But unreachable just makes sense, you know. 3 bits, 2 bits, not really that. I don't really want 5 bits. Okay, it's I don't know what to do. The unifying thing is very slow now because of the whole state and copies stuff, so I mean not very slow, but it's not perfect. So this is yeah, this should be fixed in the future, like for me these days, but let me just finish this. For now I'll just do the same thing, and so yeah, basically we need to store the results thing. What is the image? I'm sorry guys, I know this is not great, but yeah, I can do this better, but for now I'm just, doing it. Doesn't really matter. Is this saying the right thing? And what do we do? So now I should be stopping this because it's late. What is this, man? Paste. Okay. So if it's the same, good. Now if L is maybe new, it's not the same. Then we just give precedence to the thing that's not a parent, and otherwise we don't have parents. So if any of those is maybe new, if any of those is unreachable, we just keep getting unreachable. So I can adding right, and if not, we don't have parent and unreachable. So if any of those is maybe new, that's okay, because this means that the bulk of things are just... No, actually it's about false. So if we know that actually if they're not equal, this is just doesn't, like if it's maybe new, just assume that this was an error because it's not equal to. So now the other one has better info. But if no, sorry guys, this just means that it's unreachable. Get it? So this is, for example, save. So this is, for example, parent save parent. So now here this doesn't work. No, it means that something got wrong. So here we just know what this is, right? And similarly with here, safe and new, it's unreachable, man. You can't have both, they contradict to each other. So something went wrong. Let me handle this because it's just not good. Let me try to see what are the possible. Okay, can we unify unreachable? Like if we unify stuff, it's maybe new or unreachable. Yeah, maybe new is the better one here, so I'll just keep it maybe. I'm not sure, man. Is this possible? It is, I guess. Return value is unreachable. it's like a void thing. Yeah. Oh, it's not good, but good.